Okay, checking. I think I'm gonna do a quick check before I start this. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna share the link in Discord to the stream. Uh, and I'll get the chat open in a second. 1 moment. Okay. Cool. Just gonna chill out. Uh, blank dev. Yeah, he's pretty consistent actually. First one in a while. Adding your crazy ideas. Oh, hi. Hi, Barrel. Yeah, you do have no life. You're kind of right about that. Yeah, got a few things. You probably see from the thumbnail something like Cuphead. Um, I feel like I need to go over a few things. I feel like, should I do Unity first? I guess Unity's a bit of a dead topic now because it's been out for ages, but like the whole like Unity reactions are just really funny. Um, like here's Reese, right?
From idea to
Oh, I've ads. No. Okay. So with the Unity thing, I feel like I think, okay, you haven't heard by now, Unity changed their policy, which meant that they were going to charge per install, as in per game download rather than game purchase. Which didn't affect like a lot of devs, but affected like those who publish a game. Um, and the problem with this is that like for example, Danny calculated how much he would owe under the new fees, and it was there like $6 million, which is ridiculous. So it was unfair. It wasn't scalable. I just came out of nowhere because it was such a big change um, from Unity's pricing structure that people felt like if they could do this, they could do so much worse in future, and then they have such a hold on you as an engine that you know well, yeah, it's like you're trapped basically. They're stuck like gonna be paying them fees. It feels a bit like exploitative. I think most people had that. I don't know anyone who literally was like, "Oh, I don't care, it's fine," or like supported it. Everyone was like, "This is a bad move." It's just on the scale of like slightly bad to really bad was like people's opinions. I saw two different like ways to react. The either one is you either accepted it, say that it was bad, but you accepted it, right? Like you said, you said it's this is not good, but I don't have a choice. I'm still gonna use Unity. I don't really want to, but I still am going to. I kind of said something like that. I didn't overreact too much. I just said Basically, so I will reevaluate dev tools and engines for bigger projects, but for smaller ones like in game jams or whatever, I'll most likely just use Unity because they're not going to be affected by the fee thing. But I am on the personal plan anyway. I'm not on the professional plan because I'm not a massive, well, not massive, but like I'm not even a medium scale studio or anything like that. So I'm not paying like the commercial plan, which means that the fee is not going to be like accounted for in that, and I'm not paying Unity anyway. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not paying Unity like a license for the professional version, so I don't feel like um it's a terrible. I'm not really contributing to them by still using it. But if you go to like most devs, they had like some kind of stance on it. I guess Ben Bonk didn't. He just uploaded a video today saying I added weapon. Oh, here we go. No, he didn't. Ben Bonk didn't say anything about it despite being quite active. He uploaded a video saying I added new weapons. More ads. Great, this is what I wanted.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Wait, why'd you add weapons to a medieval theme? I don't understand this game. Every time we come here, as in Ben Bonk's channel, he's added something random to his game.
Bonk, and welcome back to the 43rd.
Okay.
Professor Lydiac decided to create multiple
Oh, this looks good.
short loops for each section of the panels in the cut.
This actually looks good. He actually made cutscenes with a color that isn't green. That's a bit nuts. I thought everything's meant to be green, and you have this. It's like this actually looks good. Okay.
Depending on the player's preference.
This is that's like the cutscene. It's like the memes of like rendered cutscene versus actual gameplay. Oh my god.
Pop-up indicators once a
Yeah, so you had said adding new weapons. I guess it's just more guns, right?
more dynamic. Also, for the
You can customize guns now.
concept for a weapon called Slip 22, and I made a recolored pistol called the Super Pistol.
You made more guns. Okay, so he didn't have an opinion about Unity. Great. That's exactly the example I want. Of course, he didn't have an opinion on Unity. Let's pick anyone else. You post too much. Okay, here we go. So yeah, Mark made a statement. I could call him Mark. He's definitely my best friend. No, he's my best friend. He's totally my buddy. I know my old pal Mark. We go way back. We went to Harvard together to study law. He probably he remembers me back in like a fraternities like Alpha Omega Sigma. We were both like frat buddies at Harvard Law, and he called I was nicknamed Big Fen. Yeah, so he know me. You wouldn't know me by my other names, but he'll know me by Big Fen. Just ask him. Anyway, so yes, this is the problem with the install. Uh, this is a response. A lot of people said like, okay, this is terrible. Install bombing piracy. It's gonna mess it up. I've been using it for my games. Yeah, exactly. So he took the stance that I did. I will still use it for this game, but I might could reconsider my options. That's okay. So that's one stance to take, one common stance. The other one, which is a funnier one, to be honest. Okay, I don't know if he did it. He's capitalizing off of it. He's capitalizing. He made a video. Come on, you capitalize off of it. That's annoying. I didn't watch the video, but like this guy's a bit of a. Oh no. This just seems a bit okay. Reese's stance is to learn Godot. Even though I don't even know if you use Unity. but
Mission: empower students to do their best work with Grammarly's generative AI.
I've officially been making 2D video games for over 7 years of my life. With that being said, I think it is time for me to try something new and step into a new space, creating my first 3D game ever. While I know my way around a game engine, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing in 3D space. So to start, let's actually
okay, he's not mentioned the Unity thing. It's not politically motivated, is what I'm trying to say. Even though it basically is. He's basically the searches for Godot exploded because so many devs just immediately said, "That's it. I'm switching to Godot. Goodbye." Actually, I will pick someone who did. I know someone who did that. Because I thought Reese would be a better example, but he's just what Reese was doing was just seeing that Godot had been trending, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna make a Godot video because it'll get mad views. Like, I don't think that's where is Fairly? Fairly did it. Fairly made the complete wipe, said I'm doing Godot immediately when it happened. He made it, yeah, he just completely made the whole switch. I'll show by his videos and his stream. Look, it's a thumbnail of Unity in a fire pit, and it's like, goodbye. I tried Godot, live Godot. Did 4 days ago. Did one of these Godot streams. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what's worse, Unity thing or the Von Dot. Yeah, let's not get into that. You can watch Fantano to talk about not only you shouldn't make an album an NFT, but like if you were gonna do that, you're a bit like you're like 2 years late to the thing. I feel like that makes it even worse. Just like, oh no, don't get me started about that situation. All right, Barrel. Like, anyway, yeah, the Unity thing terrible. This is the other start to just completely throw it in the fire and start over with Godot. And Reese is a bit capitalizing on it. I wonder if Dev docs anything. He did a morning routine video for like the millionth time. Definitely what we needed. He upgraded his title screen to look like this. I don't think it's better than the last one because now the pixels are I don't know, this doesn't seem to match. It seems like I think what it is the title uses dithering, but the landscape uses like block shading. And the mixture of those two just look wrong. I was like, pick a style or stick with it. He should have updated the title along with the background if he's gonna do that. He did not comment on the Unity situation. Okay, I was gonna find what else. I spent 24 hours. What do you mean you're bargy? Is this Joba? That's Joba in the video.
I'm a game developer, or at least I was before last week when Unity decided to set fire
Here we go.
to the entire industry and threaten my whole livelihood, causing countless sleepless nights. So I decided to leave the Unity Partner Program and set my eyes to new.
That was quite a big decision. He like actually just like he was basically an influencer for them. He was basically like one of their like poster boys, and he just dumped them because of this. So that's interesting.
Horizons. But as I sat there staring at these new horizons, I was presented with so many options that I just decided to go back to bed. But in the midst of my sleep, I awoke in a cold sweat with a bright beacon of hope shining upon me.
Okay, yeah, Godot. He cut ties and went to Godot immediately. I don't understand Godot, which is look, I haven't seen this yet. Anyway, I don't understand how to use a Godot, that's why I don't use it. That's just what it is. Coty Dev did not say anything about it. That's kind of just a hype comment. People are going to Scratch. I'm not sure if that's the move, but okay. This is the other topic I want to talk about. You saw from the Lil Tecca side, I saw he wrote not good, and it's kind of sad because Lil Tecca was genuinely great when he started. Like I remember the summer when We Love You Tekka came out. That was fire. Like obviously the tunes like everyone was playing Ransom, right? But the other ones, goddamn Gideon's gonna get me restricted for having a edgy video on there, but I can't do anything about that. Well, I can, it's just Gideon. I got South Park recommendations as well. Everything's edgy. Oh, 1 year ago, Fantano reacts to Walking. Okay, enough music. Yeah, I'll watch a Fantano Oliver Tree video later, but yeah. So more. Okay, so the Unity stuff is all this stuff. Oh my god, I don't want to see your ad about
my business because of
I don't want to see a Wix ad. I don't want to see this ad.
its massive scope for functionality and.
For the past 10 months, I've been making this game that's sort of a blend between Stardew Valley and
Wait, who is this guy? I don't know this one. Who's this? Y'all know about this one?
Terraria called Isle Goblin, and I've been doing it in a game engine called Unity. The game has all its core systems pretty much done and even supports multiplayer. I'm in pretty deep. I was blissfully working on it this week until I saw Unity's new pricing changes and had an existential crisis. For those of you who haven't heard, Unity's crazy new pricing plans had all sorts of issues, and
Oh my god, Reddit source.
the response from the community was basically nuclear. Cult of the Lamb threatened to delete their game, Terraria donated $300,000 to open source projects, countless developers swore off Unity forever, it was a huge mess. All trust for the company was gone, and there was uncertainty around whether publishers would even touch your game if you use Unity. I of course panicked and started looking into alternatives. I downloaded Godot, a free open source alternative that seems decent for 2D games. Since Unity is what I started with though, Godot felt intuitive and restricting at first. The thought of re-implementing every little system too sounded terrifying. Multiplayer, farming, livestock, NPC motion, the automatic tile loading system, dialogue, all the 25 menus, everything. It was just so overwhelming, and I felt like the past year of my life was basically completely wasted. I was stressed out, worried about the future, and was just kinda in limbo waiting for an announcement. After about a week of outrage, there was finally a murky glimmer of acceptable compromise. Unity announced that they walked back all their terrible changes. They said, "We're sorry," and made some pretty decent fixes to the policy. It's now basically
Chalakad. Hell is that? I don't know these new people. Who's this new gen? Is that 22K? Is that actually 100 videos is a lot? This guy's been around for a bit. Who is this one?
a 2.5% revenue share.
Okay, yeah, we know what happened. I don't think I need him to explain it, but like, who are you?
Guess what, listeners?
I am Two Phone Baby Keem. 2 years. Okay, he's been around a bit. He started his game 2 years ago. Is he just not interacting with the scene like these people? The way to know if they interact with the scene is go to the comment section, see if you recognize people. As you can see, I don't see any of the familiar names here. It's just some of these devs who live in an unknown territory of game dev YouTube.
Once you make $1 million, but I'm keeping it simple.
Okay, so yes, remake everything.
Yes,
Yes,
Southern New Hampshire.
Oh, I got some of you. You got the Southern New Hampshire University that what was it going? Dakota Johnson had a sponsorship from them as well, I think. And I think Reese also did that. Anyway.
Spawn at this beacon.
It is quite you know what? He did 10 minutes exactly for the ad revenue number. But he could have made this like a 30-minute video. This is like he's because he's doing a lot. He's done like a ton of features. He could have made a massive video, but he's kept it short, but just over the mark to get that bonus ad revenue. Which is really funny.
Hope you're ready for Skyrim level lore dumps.
They always. Why is everyone doing that? Didn't Slimekeep do that? Was it Slimekeep that did the book reading one? Anyway, so again, there's this guy. There's
Fellas,
no, we're not there. We're not talking this yet. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. This one. Oh, I know what it is. I know why I'm avoiding these people. When you see this sprite, that little guy sprite, it's from what's it called? Asset Pack. But not only is it Asset Pack, that it's from a tutorial, because I did the same tutorial, like course. It's a Udemy course where they teach you how to make your first RPG. And when I was first learning Unity, I took that course and I used it. The skills are to. Okay, I just saw your comment, Barrel. I will check that in a sec. That's piqued my interest. But he did that Udemy course taught you how to make RPG, and I used that to make Night Reef. But obviously, in Night Reef, I made the sprites myself. You can tell because they look kind of terrible. But this, no, not Grammarly.
How to get the most of Grammarly free.
It's Kayla on behalf of Grammarly to tell you.
good.
This guy and the grasslat is an asset pack that was used in the course. So every time I see an RPG sort of video with this asset pack, they kind of all copies of each other. I don't know if the course came first, to be fair, but they all copy each other. So that's probably why I avoided this channel. But yeah, let me look for that.
Top left.
Are you lying? Maybe it's the Love 2D tutorial.
Hi, my name's
Name's Kyle Schwab. Why does that name sound familiar though? Do I know this guy? Anyway.
Hello, my name. Use a.
Where's his face? You can't just bait me and say he's interesting looking and then not
Hello,
actually
folks. And
not
into
actually
a
show
new
face. What? Every video he sounds different. What's with that? Okay, I know you're not look. I'll keep looking for it. Every video he sounds a bit different. I don't know what's with that. Like it sounds like it's not the same guy. This is like a tale of how
Hello, folks. In this.
how thirsty I could be. Keep going through them. I'm like
Hello, folks.
looking for a face reveal.
400. Hello, folks. On in. Same.
You know what? I might learn Love 2D, but the problem is it's quite limited from what I heard. Like you can't do very much.
We can adjust this later on, however we see fit.
Like that doesn't sound like the same guy. Doesn't sound like the same guy at all.
My Zelda-like game has my series recreating Zelda anymore, even though the game has been.
You know what? This is it. I'm just gonna search for this guy. Oh, GitHub repo. Okay. I hope I'm not logged in. That'd be awkward. I'm not logged in. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, yeah. He's a software engineer at Microsoft. He still has. I'm sorry. If your full-time job is that you're a software eng like me, I'm a software eng as well. Your GitHub does not look like this. If you're actually a software engineer, you don't want to go and you don't code in your spare time. Oh wait, actually, this might be his work. He probably linked it to his work in a sense, and then because it's all private. For my work, I made a separate GitHub account, so that's why mine's blank now. But that's fair. If it's work he's doing, then yeah. He looks better with glasses. I don't see any glasses. Oh my god, he's teaching on this isn't the guy. This isn't the guy who course I watched, because the guy whose course I watched Udemy was Irish. But the name is familiar because his course probably popped up as a suggestion for me. Like his name, not the name Chala la 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 la, but this name. I've seen it on Udemy before. I didn't buy that course. I bought someone else's course. But yeah. Yeah, it wasn't little one. I think it was probably this one I saw. Anyway. This is a Udemy page. His website is not a website. He just linked his directly to Udemy page, a redirect. What's with that? Like, at least you have a domain, use it. Oh. Let's see what you starred. Okay, whatever. He's only following 6 people. He's only has usually you just have your friends follow you and you follow them back. Okay. Let's slide in the DM. I'm joking. Let's slide in the DMs. I'm not signed in. I'm not signed in. I can't do that. Oh god. No one should whatever you do not go to his Discord and link the stream. That would be a very very naughty thing to do. Do not go to his Discord and link the stream. Okay, so unlike What Designs, which was that first guy we watched, he actually has, comment from Gamedev. What else? Let's look at recent ones. Like people I know, like Gamedev is pretty good. Let's see how much engagement you get on the community. 7 days ago. Nice ad for the army. I'm gonna join the RAF. Yes, I love propaganda. He's got the same fan as a year ago. That's pretty impressive. Retaining fans. Okay, I don't know some of these people. Maybe I'm just out of touch. No, it's the children who are wrong. Anyway. Alright, I went a bit off topic now. I was talking about Unity because this is an example of people who ditch Unity. AI in the games. Do you want to watch the podcast or AI game? Do you really want me to go through that guy's videos just to find a picture of him in glasses, even though we already seen his headshot? Because I went through all the old ones, right? I didn't see anything.
Back when I was in college in 2016, I made my first mobile game called Tropical Spirit. And although
If he was in college in 2016, he's 2 years older than me. Just putting that out there.
Corresponds to one of these numbers.
Okay, I can't find anything with his face. What am I doing? We already saw his face. We don't need to find another picture of him. Can you find the video and just say the title? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're so sure there's a face cam.
when Breath of the Wild came out on Switch in 2017, they introduced a brand new mechanic.
Oh my god. This is so embarrassing. I'm still doing it.
Hello folks, in this video I'll be showing the basics of using Tiled, a fantastic level editor that is a must-have.
Best scene transit. Okay. Okay.
Hello, folks. Now, over the weekend.
Okay, his haircut's kind of rank in this, not gonna lie. But I see what you mean by the glasses. They're pretty good, glasses. I knew a few people wore glasses like that. They're cool.
I posted a very short video about how I created this cyclone effect. Created this game needs to have some.
Problem is, he's not. He's looking towards us at an angle, so you like people either look good from can look good from the side or the front, but like this angle, no one looks good from that angle. It's like your worst side is when you're looking diagonally at someone.
Some kind of level to show you.
So he needs to turn his head a bit.
So as the player, if I walk into the cyclone, he gets swept up in it and gets shot right up. And in order to make this, in fact, I think I still have a comment.
Yeah, he's kind of my time, I guess. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, we've been doing it to half an hour. We talk about Unity. This lady learned Godot because Unity killed. Stop the ads. Okay, what's happening here? Someone posted art. No. Who's posted art in the channel? Okay, it's Bitty's posted some art. So yeah, there's this. Let's close this. We're getting to that now, but there's another ad. His Discord server only exists because I suggested it. You got no credit and didn't even come mod. I mean, they might have a rule that they can't mod children, but like I have that rule as well. So, but I mean, fair enough. No, I'm joking. That is a bit annoying. You should have gotten like a thanks to Barrel for recommending me open Discord server or something. If you're a mod, you could have like sent this stream to him and then not allowed anyone to delete the link.
You need a Terra, the world's first AI-powered all-in.
Okay.
I've been a Unity developer for 6 years, but they messed up bad recently.
6 years? Okay.
After they introduced a new pricing model that was super vague and left the community with a lot of doubts, breaking the trust between the company and a lot of its developers. Thus, I was left with no choice but to spread my wings and learn new engines so I wouldn't have all of my eggs in one.
She's pretty good. Where's she come from though? How long? How long the video? 150. Okay. About one year, 2 years. Okay, she's been around a bit. Well, it's a tutorial problem. If you're a tutorial person, then you build up an audience, but the audience for tutorials is kind of different from the entertainment side. You can see there's a switch between tutorials, and then later, slowly, the videos become more personal and more on the entertainment side. Made a Barbenheimer video game here. You know what I mean? So it made 3 videos about this Unity thing. I guess if you count the Godot one. Yeah, it's a bit different jump in content, but fair enough. Okay, this is the next topic I'm coming on to. You only remember recently his channel made the server 3 weeks after, left a comment about it 2 years ago. I mean, it might be someone else who suggested it, and then he saw your comment and thought no, and then someone else commented, and then he thought yes. Anyway, you might have looked at this mod or in the future or this title and be like, why are you talking Cuphead? Well, this is the thing. I don't know if you know about this, because I don't see any game devs talk about it. I've just seen gossipers and gamers, right? A game came out a few weeks ago, about a month ago-ish, called Enchanted Portals. And it's just like a rip-off of Cuphead, complete copy. Like, they do everything that Cuphead does, but worse. It's not, the art isn't as good, it's a bit boring. The level design is poorer. The bosses are just like too easy or just like unbalanced. The gameplay is just a dumbed down version of Cuphead. Yeah.
Pretty sure this game put the old goblin curse on me. I started making fun of it, and then all of a sudden my audio was wonky, my phone died while it
Yeah, so I'm not here to really talk about this game too much, but I just wanted to bring it up because I'd like to.
Now that doesn't.
Yeah, so I'd like to make a few points. This new game, it's called Enchanted Portals. It is more expensive than Cuphead, which is funny. The sound design is terrible. Stop this guy's face. The sound design, okay, sound design is terrible because they don't have any sound effects. All you hear is like let me find some gameplay actually. All you hear is like your shooting sound and then like that's it, and some music. They barely have any like you know, ambient enemy sound effects, anything like that. He responded to me saying it's a good idea. It's stupid thing to be annoyed about, but also he wanted to mention about joke. Yeah, you should sue him. You should sue him. Or alternatively link him the stream. Both are equally as good choices. Anyway, so Charted Portals. This is how not to do sound effects, or like not how not to do sound design.
Kitty says yum.
Oh my god, these ads.
Oh wow. Could your cat really say yum? How cool.
This is too long. I'm gonna read the video. That's better. Look, okay, already you can tell it's just like a really crappy rip-off of Cuphead. It's like Cuphead, but if it was AI generated. It's like it's giving games that were made like for school for kids to be educational, but they're absolutely like boring as hell. They just try to be goofy and interesting to entertain the kids, but not entertain the kids enough to have fun, but enough for them to do their homework online where you're solving math problems. I'm not aiming this at any math game in particular, but there's just okay, there is one that I'm talking about, but you know what I mean, like that's what it's giving. Alright, cutscenes don't really like talk, like you can really see what the art style going for this, but let's look at the levels. That's it, okay. That's all the sound you hear. Music, you're shooting, and then like maybe the enemy dies ish, but you don't hear any other like cool sound effects. It's really terrible. Just sounds a bit off. Like this is the sound design you come up with for game jam when you just shove a bunch of effects in and add music. That's what you do. But for a real game, like, come on. Like you have a ghost on the screen. I was expecting to go, ooh, or mind your feet, or you know, like a voice line, but it was just silent. The cat didn't say yippee or anything. Like, come on. This is so poor. Alright, let me skip to another world. I skipped from World 1 to World 4, and the gameplay is exactly the same. You're just jumping around and shooting enemies. Like, all that changed was the art, the art assets, that's it. It is just unprofessional, isn't it? Like, it's like, even for a solo dev, this is an actual game that costs a ton of money. Like, it costs more than actual Cuphead. That's the thing. If there was a game jam, or like a free game, whatever, but this is not. This is like meant to be a full release game. I'm so like, what is this? Let's see how many. Yeah, let's get that question. Was it solo dev? Was it not? So it was made by actual game studio. It was released for for PS5, Xbox Series, and on Windows, on Steam. Oh, no, it's not actually okay. Fair. It's 2 people, but come on, like this is it. It started development in 29. You've had 4 years. You could have added a few more sound effects. Actual Sniper Wolf level sound. I know. They had a failed Kickstarter. They had a failed Kickstarter. Well, at least you released it, but still, like, come on. It's just kind of, like it's just a Cuphead copy. Let's be real. And you could say, oh, it's 2 people, whatever. Cuphead was like 2 people. Cuphead was just a bunch of like that's it. That's 3 names there. Like I guess the programmers here actually. But Cuphead was extremely small studio. You had 3 brothers here, or is that late? I don't know. The Gamedev brothers, yeah, 2 brothers made it, and then you had some programmers. It's still like a team of less than 10 people on this, and then this is also a small project, similar thing, just a lot worse. Why would you remake Cuphead but worse? Why would you do that? Clip art, look exactly. Oh, it's just everything but worse. And they pay, and it's costing you more. Like at least put the price down. If you have it cheaper, then that's at least something. Like what is?
Will they A, hit the ground with a...
When anvils hit the ground, how do they remove them from the scene? Oh, this is so. I've seen this part of it. How do they get rid of sprites? All right.
big effect and break part of the floor that they then go through. B, hit the ground and then break into a shockwave that deals damage. Or C, fall straight through the screen like the ground doesn't even exist. Nah, they just kind of land and get deleted.
Even more. Exactly. All the despawn. There's no despawn animations. They just like blink out of existence. Everything. Like that's crazy.
Why? And then you have the second phase where the cow just starts making you dance around like he's got the Groovatron from Ratchet and Clank, and here I am like, oh wow, this is pretty cool. I wonder if this is what kind of mechanics this is gonna entail. I genuinely don't think I've ever been this bored during a boss fight. And then there's phase 3, which I like to call Shitty Dr. Call. It's a pretty blatant reskin of Dr. Call and a pretty blatant reskin of Cuphead, but the attacks are more basic, and you don't even target the 3 destructible regions directly like you do in the Dr. Call fight. You can just keep hitting him down low the entire time, and it'll still break his helmet first. So one of the most unique parts of that boss, and the way it got you to actually move around the arena, is just flat out removed here. That's awesome. Level 3!
Yeah, it's just so bad. It's disaster game. It's why it's 1 million views in 10 days. People really hating on this game. But you can't come out and be like, oh, it was made by 2 people. I'm like, Cuphead was also made by only a few people. It's just like, why?
Yes. So, this is not a video I expected to be making, like, ever. 2023 has truly been the year of twists and turns, compact for the most part, while also still providing enough room to move around safely. Here, the area just feels too empty for how little is actually going on. The second and third phases of this fight is when shit gets weird. Upon beating the first phase, a smoke transition takes over the screen that then reveals an entire art style change. Both the player character and the witch.
Yeah, this part was cool. This is the only cool part where they have an art style change, but then they don't really go anywhere with it. They should have done more of that kind of creative stuff. Yeah, the classic octopus fight from Cuphead, and there's the Walmart version of Cuphead.
The eggs being shot out of the windows have like egg physics for some reason. You'd assume
people made better Cuphead clones in Scratch. Yeah, no, exactly. Like what?
They just go in a diagonal line, but they actually taper off that direction slightly during their fall down, making it incredibly annoying to dodge them half the time. The cars that randomly.
Yeah, you see that the physics is completely out of nowhere. Though.
Spawn in during this level have to be dealt with the same way every single time, and since they just appear whenever they want, you can get in situations where you either have to get hit by the car, hit by an...
Yeah, it's just they needed to polish it. There's no polish on this game. What that he's just standing still and then shooting the boss. This is a boss battle. This took 4 years. Yeah, usually trailers are either a lot worse looking than the actual thing is, or a lot better looking than the actual thing is. The trailers never get right. Either way. It's just the same level reskinned over and over again, I swear. And then the sound of just shoot, 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 shoot with the Western song playing. Oh my lord. Like, wouldn't the other guns make noise? Wouldn't there be like the footsteps of the enemies? Or the birds flying by? Like, add some sounds. Oh, you get hit? Okay, the sound. Alright, do you want to hear about another Cuphead clone that... Because there's so many videos about this now, because it's just come out. People are like, it's terrible. Terrible Cuphead clone. People think that this is the only Cuphead clone in existence. Let me show you something ridiculous, but might be the best game ever made.
Opera GX is on a mission to get
No, I don't want your Opera GX ad.
to break up with boring browsers and have fun whilst doing it. The message is simple. Opera GX is
The best Cuphead clone, guys. I'm probably get banned because it's literally like a dick game, but it's so funny, guys. This is called Cockhead. It's Cuphead, but you play as a penis, and like there's this random like edgy stuff. So the boss is a giant sperm. I mean, it's a full game, by the way. There's also like Nazis, but they're pigeons. I don't know why they're pigeons, right? I haven't played it, but this is. There are some slurry. Got Mona Lisa graffiti with a gun here. Do you know what's funny? Okay, there's no music, but the sound design is low-key better than in Giant Paws because you have the gun, and then you actually heard when the helicopter was coming instead of just it silently appearing. And it's like it got quieter as it went away. The sound design's better. Look, there is like there's a vagina, but it's like flying with bat wings. This game is so weird. I wonder if this is age restricted. My video might get age restricted. No, it's not. It's just the game. There's no way this video is age restricted, right? Limp Bizkit. It is very like that, isn't it? It's just edgy. This is one of the games I regret have bought. This. They're like the icon shows a Uzi holding the Mac. Oh my god. I regret buying this game. Worst game ever. I mean, it's still a full game. The penis like animation is quite, it's quite well done. You've got sound design. You know what? I'm gonna say this is better than Enchanted Pools. It's a terrible. I know it's a terrible Cuphead clone, but it's still a better one than Enchanted Pools. So they got the dog fight playing. Stop game. There's no sound in the water. I don't know why. There should have been sound, but to be fair, this game, I think it's cheaper than Cuphead. I think it's like $5 cheaper than Cuphead. So they got that right. They got the pricing right on it. But yeah, that's my take on that is my take on this ain't no Cuphead Enchanted Pools. Because if a game about a penis with a gun is better than your game that you spent 4 years making, like seriously, then you gotta reconsider like what are you doing? Mom, we have Cuphead at home. Exactly. But anyway, I was gonna wrap it up with a bit of a more light-hearted thing than just ranting about ranting about game dev controversy. See the title? We did the Unity, we did our Cuphead controversy. Now let's just round it off with game dev. Who has had a good upload this time? Other than the obvious ones like Reese and all that. Oh, Reefan! He streamed for 1 minute. He streamed for 1 minute. Let's check this out.
I'd say I would watch the polar bear.
Bro! No, he didn't! How did I find out about Cockhead? It was in my Steam recommendations because I like had Cuphead on my wish list or whatever, and it recommended me Cockhead as like, oh, you wish this a Cuphead? Here's something similar. And I was like, wow, this looks amazing. I didn't play it. I'm not spending my money on that, but I was like, wow, people really spent their time to make that. Anyway, I see why Reefan ended his stream after 1 minute because he got debated. No, I went past it. You know the whole thing where people are like on the stream being like, search Portugal. I mean, he searched polar bear, so.
I would watch the
No, I missed it again. Come on, man. I literally saw it come up.
The polar.
No, it was auto. It was the first result that auto failed. Did he get noticed? Did he get noticed?
My apologies.
There's no chat. Did anyone watch this? Sorry for not. No. I don't think people noticed.
Creepy polar bear is from 2026.
I don't think anyone noticed except me because I have fast eyes. Okay, when a streamer types in P into their URL, like they're brave to do that. But poor Reefan got caught out. Like his browser debated him so much that it auto-filled that URL.
By GMDRIs, who posted it on the 27th of March this year. It floated around in Russian-speaking areas of the internet before exploding into the international scene, mutating into an almost analog horror existence, which we will explore a little bit later in this video.
Did he end stream because of the debating?
This meme is from November 2026.
I don't.
You just don't understand it. If this
I don't know.
is eerily familiar to you, then you're correct in assuming it is. It's based on a structure that goes back many years. Related to the self-referential, this meme is the future format that has been utilized in thousands of popular pieces, even covering Among Us at one point.
See, if he deletes this video, we'll always have record of my stream where I point out what happened because it's funny. I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing actually wrong with it. You know, what you do in your time is your time. But I just find it really funny. He's just got his browser betrayed him.
It's
Oh no.
Late 2010s, which compared the insanity of this surreal period of meme culture to the far more simple early 2000s era. Thus, a polar bear-looking creepy does fit perfectly into the...
Yeah, he didn't mention. I think he knew, but then didn't say anything in the hopes that no one would look, without realizing that I am always watching. So yeah. When was this? This was 4 days ago. He got jabated. So do not go to his Discord server and tell him that um if you type in P again in your URL bar, something happens. Don't tell him about that. You watch this stream, you have a little laugh at it, but don't let him know that we noticed. All right, it's between us. It's our secret. We know it. And you know what? I'll in solidarity, I'll do it, but I'm not sure if I'll get. Will I get jabated? No, I'm good. It doxes me for somewhere I don't live anymore, but at least I didn't get jabated. I get like pixel art and meme games. Cool. I'm safe. I'm not gonna type any more letters in though. Jesus. Anyway. Why did you game?
I chose Wix.
No, I do not want to know why you chose Wix for your website.
My business because of its massive scope for functionality and.
A month ago, I released my game Platform Gum for free on Steam, and it got a bit over 200 downloads.
Among Us.
It's a free 30-minute puzzle platformer where you shoot the platform.
If it's free, and you're, a small dev, and you got 200 downloads, that's still quite a bit. Like, so many devs don't even get that, so I don't see it as a fail, to be honest.
Forms of both bullets and platforms.
It's not a commercial game where you're like pricing it and hoping to earn money off it if you make it for free. Video chat ads you've been getting. YouTube has gone, yeah. Cause like this the Cuphead thing, I thought that was gonna be censored, but it was not. Or I thought it would be age restricted. It didn't seem to be. This video might get age restricted, which honestly if they do, like, fair enough. But YouTube are just so lax that they probably won't. They probably won't age restrict the stream. Yeah, it's just out of whack. That honestly, the game is a game, but me showing Reefan's debate on the stream, that might get me age restricted. That was a bit more cheeky, but we move. Let's just check out this guy's little Among Us game.
Link in the description if you want to play. This video is going to be talking about all the contributing factors to a game launch and less about the game itself. It's a puzzle platformer, the art is not that appealing to a lot of people, and while I do think it's fun, it's not that groundbreaking or revolutionary.
Agreed, but I still think you did alright, honestly. Like, couple hundred downloads is nothing to say, oh, that sucks, especially for a free game. Like, I think you did well. I don't think this is such a massive... It's good to learn things from your game, but I wouldn't let this get you down that much.
But there are a lot of lessons to be learned surrounding the game launch that are absolutely applicable to your future games, and that's what this video is about. My mindset while going in is that I was recovering from 2 overscoped projects in a row that I had to scrap. I needed a project I knew I could complete, and so I took a single mechanic and decided to make a game entirely around that. This was partially just so I could get some experience with completing a game under my belt, but
yeah, that's the thing. If you're just doing a game to make a game for practice, then don't worry about not getting a million downloads. Don't worry about it.
Also, partially an incorrect idea I had about marketing games in 2023. I was doing something I had dubbed the 6-month strategy. Back in 2018-2019, I used to play a lot of free games on Steam, and looking back, a lot of these games actually got a decent amount of attention and views. So I thought, if I could just get what is effectively a free taster in front of people, I will get to...
I heard a bad game. Yes, I've seen him about, I think, might be either you or Space Spy recommend that. Yeah. I've seen this. It's just kind of it reminds me of Bargy, but yeah, I've seen some of this. The Minecraft realistic and all this. I think the ice irony is that oh I suck, but anyway, here's my amazing game. But yeah. No, I think it's always just the hustle.
See if people actually play it, if people like it, what the quit rates are via achievements, and as a bonus, there is a very small chance of it going viral. And from there, I could basically get enough information to let me know whether or not I could do a Kickstarter campaign for a full game. A problem with this is that Steam has changed a lot since 2018-2019. The way you used to find these free games was a lot easier. You used to just be able to filter by price and see what was new. But most of that has been hidden away and has been replaced with an algorithmic curated list of games for you. And so discoverability
That's how I get recommended Cuphead.
Of your projects is a lot more hidden unless it is boosted by Steam. This is actually proven with data, and it's why you see a lot less trash games on Steam in comparison to before, but it's also a reason why I got less traffic than I had expected. The way Steam works nowadays is that it's basically a soft curated platform which has an algorithm to recommend you what games to play.
I know you expected 500, but I don't know where you get that from. Like it's your first, sure it's your first game on Steam, your first game ever. So don't, like just chill out.
The algorithm seems to be based on retention, so it's going to look at the games that you play, look at what games other people play, and see if there is some overlapping trends. A big part of this is genre, but it's also Steam promoting games they think will keep people on their platform, and the best proven method is for Steam to promote games that are most likely to sell. This means wishlists, page views, in-game retention, and a bunch of other things we can only speculate on. The way this works means that the 6-month method is unlikely to get attention. If Steam doesn't have enough data on who likes your game, how can they promote
Pyrocynical viewers spoiled
it to the right type of people? In addition...
Okay, so this is a bit too much about like how his misconceptions of marketing were, but delaying the art. Yeah, that's a big mistake. I think art, at least like even if it's not the final version of it, like make a good attempt of your art assets from the start. Like even if it's not going to be the finale one, try and make something close to what you want it to look like. Because when you make a game and it looks good, you're encouraged to keep working on it. If it looks bad, you kind of like throw it away. You want to throw it away if it looks ugly, right? So
the game and making the art. This is how games like Braid were made, where Brow made a game using programmer art.
Yeah, but Braid is so weird. Like, if it comes to like, if you want a game with a good art style, don't take inspiration from Braid. Like, out of all the games, come on.
And then hired an artist to make the game look good. This worked back.
It looks really weird. It's not amazing. If I think about visually stunning games, I don't think Braid is one that comes to mind.
Back in 2008, but I don't believe this is a viable way to think about game dev nowadays. You want to start advertising your game as soon as it's presentable, and part of getting it presentable is getting the art style sorted with nice looking assets in a feature showcase. As much as hard.
Yeah, I love a good feature showcase. Anyway, next one.
Directly getting people to play your game, and a lot more about making your Steam launch as successful as possible so the Steam algorithm can take over and give you a positive Matthew effect loop. The Matthew effect is an economic idea being based on a Bible verse, which in layman terms is the rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
True. You need money to spend in marketing to get more marketing.
Getting something shareable up and
Alright, I think I get the idea, but I don't think your game's a failure. You just like had your expectations too high. Did they even
I'm not gonna shit talk because I feel like people behind a game like Enchanted Portals ended up having like the best intentions to create like an actually decent game and not just make something that was like a scam or anything of the sort. They put a lot of time and effort into this. This was like one of the first games that I think these people ever created, and you can tell that it was actually made with love. It just wasn't made with the.
Yeah, we know. The game that wishes, Cockhead. Cockhead is the game that wishes it's Cuphead. I'm just gonna say that all the time. Why I believe in Godot. What is going on with Gamedev YouTube nowadays? Oh my god. Okay, fine. We'll watch him. We'll watch the Microsoft develop that isn't Kyle. Your logo sucks.
A CRM shouldn't set
Oh my god, these ads.
your teams back. It should revel.
Listen, game development is hard, and art,
Just funny, he reminds me of this TikToker, right? I'm sorry, I have to talk about this. He reminds me of this TikToker. Let me try and find some clips. Yeah. This one, oh, the Tech Roast show. Is there any of the other? Do you upload any of the other ones though in Tech Roast show? Yeah, this one.
Work trip! Yes, I'd like to order the lobster on top of the filet mignon, surrounded by scallops, on a bed of caviar, please. Nothing like $30 water on the company card. I'd like to request a gallon of bubble bath liquid immediately, please. Excuse me, I only have one king-size bed. I would like the room with two. Or you can upgrade me to the presidential suite. Work trip!
That's me a work trip. Don't. But this guy, come on. And he has the same job. He has the same job as this character. It's so funny.
think is amongst one of the hardest aspects of game development. Now, we all know on this channel, I'm really not a good artist, or really an artist at all. Please refer to this Bob Ross painting I made as...
God damn, you're worse than Northwest. Like, how do you even manage that?
evidence. Now, what is a lowly indie game?
Okay, we get it. You can't make art. You used assets. We know what Fiverr is. Let's see what the commissions turn out to be.
The best design. The first commission was with the artist Denny Saputra and cost about $57. And here is the context I provided.
I think I've seen this guy before, the logo artists, possibly. I mean, a lot of them are quite similar, to be fair.
I'm releasing a 2D pixel art video game. The game is called Castlemancer and is medieval/fantasy themed. The premise of the game is that you are defending your magical castle from an enemy siege and use a variety of spells to defend it. Therefore, including elements like castle walls, towers, and or magical elements would be great for the logo. The style should be flat 2D with cartoony/RPG/fantasy styles or themes. I also provided a rough design I created myself initially. So here is what Denny got back to me with, and I just asked for a version without the castle in the middle. It goes without saying, but obviously it's really good and looks like a really professional logo. And at this point, I wasn't really sure what art direction I really wanted to go in for the logo.
Pretty simplistic. They all kind of take the style of inspiration from like Clash of Clans or whatever Siege Tower, whatever like Clash Battle Royale. Even the Fortnite logo's fairly similar to this kind of bold lettering, simple but a little bit of stone-looking textures.
And I wanted to leave a lot of creative freedom for the individual artists. In terms of fitting the theme, it definitely gives off a medieval or magical vibe, but also I think the red color and font make it slightly feel like a vampire game. Also, one thing I had to keep in mind was that the logo had to be very eye-catching and readable, because this is shown as
Yeah, look, even the Pocket, Bravery, the Trine. They're all kind of in that vein.
Thumbnails on Steam. And if I have learned anything from roughly 4 years on YouTube, is that for thumbnails, you need simple and big text so that it's readable on small devices. Unfortunately, you could have the best artwork as your Steam logo, but if it's not visible what is going on at a small scale, people won't click on it. And if they don't click on it, they won't find out if it's a game they'd want to buy. So the readability aspect is huge for me. And with this design, I'm not sure it would be super readable at a small resolution, even though it does look super professional. Now the next design is from the very talented artist.
See, they're all slightly similar. They all use the same color scheme of like the red, the primary colors, right? The red, the yellow, and blue. And any artist could be like, "Oh, it's not primary colors." No, you know what I mean, right? The children colors. They use that to grab like like your phone adverts.
Hendry Rahadra, and cost about $45. And the context I gave him was, I'm working on a game called Castlemancer. It's a pixel art
What? You're giving the same context more or less, aren't you?
fantasy-style strategy game. For the style, something lighthearted and cartoony to emphasize the non-seriousness of the game, also incorporating fantasy themes.
It takes up a good amount of the video for him to just kind of just give a similar pitch to each of these commissioners, right? Each of these artists.
Like castles, wizards, magic, knights, etc. would be great. For colors, I'm thinking like bright blue or purple to emphasize the magic side of the game. I'll attach a very basic logo I made, but you definitely don't have to stick to anything like that. So he got back to me with this awesome pixel art design. I really like these shades of blue and the little pixel art castle on the letters. I also really like the background he provided that really matched well with the logo. He also provided menu buttons in the same font, which I thought was really cool of him. This one I think is a very different vibe from the previous one, and I think it helped me move towards an art direction. I really like the pixel art aspect of the logo, and I feel like generally that fits the theme of Castlemancer a little.
Yeah, that looks good. I'd go with this one over the other one. That is because like I said, all those artists had like similar portfolios, but the pixel art one, this is actually quite good. Like he provided the extra pixel art.
Little bit better compared to the previous logo, which is a non-serious pixel art strategy game about defending your magical castle. But now you see, the one thing with pixel art logos and text,
yep, they don't show up well on the mobile,
is that they're not super readable on small resolutions. So that's really the only thing I'm slightly apprehensive about. Again, I love the style and art of it, but
need higher resolution, but you still need pixel art, a bit like Legend of Obra Dinn did a good balance.
How clickable and readable is this when put side to side with other games on Steam? But overall, great job, Hendry. The third logo was from the artist Zahria A and cost about $55. And the context I gave them...
The issue as well is your title's too long, that it needs to fit on one line, and it kind of just covers the whole screen. If you had these 2 or 3 word titles, you can split it up in a paragraph.
Title of the game is Castlemancer. Castlemancer is a tool to wither down the yellow or which I thought was a really cool addition to make the logo.
I'm not sure this one.
A little more tailored to my specific genre of game. So I attached some screenshots in the logos from the game's Wild Frost and Across the Obelisk that I...
Oh, that was his one already. Yeah, that makes sense. The one he actually made looks kind of terrible, but let's see what the artist makes.
I think had logos that I was leaning more towards. This was the initial logo they got back to me with, which...
It's good in terms of the 3D art, the 3D effect, but the color choices are kind of bad.
Again, looks great and super professional. I wasn't totally sure about it, so I asked if they could make the font a bit thicker to be more readable and make the design slightly less 3D.
That's not the right move. That was the opposite of what I said. I said change the colors but keep the 3D. Come on.
And this was the final logo. I really like the...
No, the colors.
Pressed with the castle towers in the middle. I think that looks super cool. I also really like the pink glow.
No, why?
Around the text. And the font, which I think emphasized the magical aspect, again, of the game really well. Though, again, as much as I do like the font, I think at a smaller resolution or from far away, it can be kind of hard to read because it is generally on the thinner side of fonts. This is partly my fault because the title Castlemancer is already kind of a long and not a real word, so your brain doesn't immediately recognize it.
Yeah, good job.
Also further making it harder to distinguish. Overall, I think it's giving a similar vibe to the Fire theme. And lastly, Under Siege, and it's attached to the Wild Frost and Across the Obelisk logos as reference as well.
Okay.
So I came back with 2 styles that I think both...
Pretty good. I like the top one as well. That's very bold. It reminds me of Broforce as well.
Look amazing. And the fact that it's a relatively high-resolution pixel art is really, really cool. The first one pops a bit more with the high-impact font and big drop shadow, making it a bit more readable. But the second one I was really drawn to, and I thought fit the theme really well. Immediately, I thought it was a really good start, but I wasn't totally sold on the colors. So I asked if he could take
the drop shadow's bad.
The background like a castle wall with a sword going through the back. And he definitely did not disappoint.
No.
This pixel art...
Oh my god. The yellow and the silver, the gold and silver is just not great. And that's it.
I would put the Castlemancer...
Okay, I would do it, best fit, I would go for this, blue one. The blue one goes in best fit. And then I would pick the silver one, and then I'd pick the red one, and then the very last is this purple one.
High-res ranking, inevitably, and I actually use it for all of my thumbnails as well.
Oh, Canva plug. I use Canva as well.
I'm really indecisive. It more intriguing or clickable versus just...
Oh, it was a plug. Yeah, Canva's just good.
having a plain logo. I realized I didn't want it too complex in the background because it would make it pop little simple. Because I love the pixel art logos because my game, again, is pixel art, but pixel art inherently is kind of hard to read.
And all pixel art games on Steam don't use pixel art to advertise it. They have different thumbnails. That's the strat. Except for maybe Stardew Valley, that I think that has pixel art. But the rest, they use something else. They use like vector art. Your plug is brilliant. Okay. No. Okay. That might be it. I'm pretty sure everyone's left, but that's how it be. Oh, this is talk about that. On the topic of that album that is now an NFT because awful. I remember being shown this video, and I was like, damn.
Please tell us why NFTs are so important. Look, man, NFTs aren't just the way to the future, they are the future, all right? Different economy, different workforce, different art. Nothing will be the same again because of NFTs. Okay, how do you respond to, well, first off, there's a recent viral video sort of tearing apart NFTs and cryptocurrencies. Have you heard of it? No. Would you like to watch it? Just give me the phone. What did you think? Well, it's just stupid, right? It's just dumb. Just really stupid. Thank you for wasting my time. Anyways, we were talking about, what, artificial intelligence, yes? No, we were talking about NFTs. Well, let's talk about AI, because AI isn't just the way to the future, it is the future.
Oh my god. Real. But yeah, I think everyone left because this video probably got age restricted. Oh well. But one thing's for sure, do not go to Chalakad's Discord and send in a stream. Do not do that. Do not go to Reefin's Discord and send in the stream or point out what happened in the stream. Alright, keep it all here. Do not spread the findings around, you know. We live, we laugh, but we like, you know, the meme, whatever. We keep it light and don't make it real. Just chill out. We're not gonna go after people today. But yeah, thanks for watching. If anyone's left, but I know we have the chat to go back on and all that, and I will share the VOD around, and yeah, I will stream. Probably not for a while. I'm a bit busy, but I'll try and stream soon. Join the Discord so you get alerted when there's a stream, and then yeah, you'll be able to join the next one. So all right, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye.